Well, good evening, our listeners, our followers. Pleasant good evening and welcome to KaeTV. Let's talk tonight. Let's talk this evening on KaeTV. We'd like to say good evening to all of you, wherever you're listening from, wherever you are watching, you're following. Welcome to this interaction, this time of interaction on KaeTV. Of course, KaeTV is the newest sensation right now, and we are in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Right now, we are on Topman Street. Of course, this is where we've come, and we decided to bring our programs outside the communities, and, to get more involved and engage with people, and review our followers from across the world, from around the world. My name is Cyrus Will Smith. Of course, this is KaeTV Live. Of course, this evening we want to talk a lot. We want to use this time to talk a bit about the county meet that is upcoming on December 17th. And we also want to use this time to introduce some of our reporters, our presenters and producers, so that you get to know them, because there's a big event coming up, and this big event is especially for all Liberians across the world. Imagine that the zeal and exuberance that surrounds the county meet, how Liberians are going to be happy. And luckily for us, we are in a host county, and you know how it is to be in a host county at the time when the event is to be hosted. Just imagine what is happening for the people of Qatar right now. The World Cup is in Qatar, and all world leagues or everyone in the world right now is either in Qatar or want to be in Qatar. Unfortunately for us, we are not. Luckily for us, we are in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. This is the city of openness, of love, and where people already love each other no matter what the situation is. And I like the slogan that says, Bassa first, Bassa last. And we want to get used to this county. We want to make sure that the people of this county know that KaeTV is here with them, for them, and will always be around. So, like I said, welcome to it. My name is Cyrus. Unfortunately, we can't bring you any song right now. We can't bring you any music for our background listeners. But however, we want to just start our discussion. Like I said, we're going to be introducing some of the people who are behind the scene. We'll introduce them tonight so that you can get to know them, you get to see them, and perhaps you have heard their voices. So it's only right and obvious that you get to know them personally, because KaeTV is always going to be around. Right now, KaeTV, we're in collaboration with a few other entities like Koyaso Liberia, a youth and student organization that's based in Grand Bassa County, and that specializes in students and youth empowerment. We are also in collaboration with Tech Wizard. Hopefully, anytime this week, we want to bring you some of the activities that happens in Tech Wizard. Currently, we are in Tech Wizard's building. This building is in collaboration with Tech Wizard, Koyaso Liberia, and KaeTV. So these are entities that we intend to collaborate with, and we'll also be advertising those businesses very shortly. So like I said, today we brought you a video. Our producer was on the fairground, the Tory Williams Facebook page, and you saw that video earlier on today, where preparations are ongoing for the upcoming county meet, and all of the counties that are participating in this year's meet, and one way or the other are already prepared. You saw the news, or you heard the news of ABM Terminals giving outfits to all of the teams, both football and kickball. That tells you that the preparations are ongoing for the county league. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, place where Liberians of all walks of life meet. You know, the county league have had stories. Neymar is the defending champ, and we expect that maybe another county, or maybe even Grand Bassa County, will win the county league. I don't know what you think about it, but Grand Bassa County stands a very good chance to win the county league, especially as a host. Of course, it doesn't mean that you are hosting, so it means you will win the county league, right? But it's obvious. We've seen Grand Bassa playing. I think on our TV, on our live feed, we have seen a lot of posts and videos about Grand Bassa and Grand Bassa County team, and the guys are doing great. And as a matter of fact, we expect to see a very, very splendid, or maybe a very beautiful county league. So unfortunately, the list of the team is not with us, but we just want to talk about it, particularly the development aspect. The fee is now being decorated. You know, Asila Beta is a key sponsor of the county meet. So The painting and decoration of the field is ongoing. Probably before maybe the 17th, we got like 3, 4, or maybe even 5 more days to the 17th, which will be just few days from now when the county meet finally kicks off. And guess what? It's going to be Grand Bazaar versus Riverside. These are brothers, these are sisters county, and they always have this thing of tens. Somebody told me that the match between Riverside and Grand Bazaar always end in a draw. Or maybe sometimes the guys battle for winning the game so much until they forget to know that they are cousins. Whatever the case is, we hope to see a very splendid and very beautiful game. Football is a beautiful game. Whenever you play the game, unfortunately for us who are not, who don't play the sport, we love the sport so much that we try by all means to follow all of the activities surrounding the field. To that extent that we managed to download an app to watch the World Cup meet. So every time the World Cup plays, I personally manage to watch the World Cup. I don't waste time seeing what the World Cup game is. I follow all of the activities. I love soccer so much that I never give up on watching a soccer match. That's why we try by all means to get involved. We will be on the stadium from the beginning of the county meet until the end. That's why we try to do everything possible to prepare. Luckily for us, we've managed to get some equipment, and they will be around very shortly. And we're going to go full blast. KaeTV, we're going to take care of our storm. It's just a matter of time. So that's it about the county meet. It's on the 17th. It kicks off, and Grand Bazaar and Riverside is going to be taking on the clashing home, right? Lacking home at Dory Williams footpage, and that's how it's going to be like. So whatever you are, folks, this is KaeTV, and you gotta watch out for all the activities surrounding the county meet. We're going to bring you the coverage. We're going to talk to the Grand Bazaar Sports Association. We're going to talk to fans. We're going to talk to the various team managers. We're going to talk to coaches. We're going to talk to players. We want to see the atmosphere, the momentum, the emotion of the game, the beautiful game. So it doesn't matter, how it is like. Soccer is a beautiful game. So whatever the case is, we want to be in a very good mood. We want to be in joyous spirit to make sure that we are able to watch the county meet from start to end. So, like I said, keep following KaeTV, keep watching KaeTV. We bring you every activities that is worth for the eyes to see. We're also trying to develop some programs that will have our female presenters, inform your faces regularly so that you can see them and get to know them. These are beautiful ladies that we're going to start to introduce them tonight. Unfortunately, because the distance between the places in Grand Bazaar, all of them will not be around tonight, but the few of them will be here. We'll introduce them so you can see them and get to know them tonight. So that's it with the county meet, and make sure that you are able to be at the right place at the right time, and make sure you want to get your ticket ahead of time, because trust me, the Dory Williams sports page can be very, very crowded. I've seen it, and I've actually participated in the activities on the Dory Williams sports page. That place can get overcrowded, so it's best that you be ahead of time. Try to meet the sport authorities so you can purchase your ticket sooner or better, not for you to get caught up. And if you want to get jerseys for the county meet, there's a spot in Grand Bazaar where you can get the jersey or the outfits. Hopefully, maybe next week, another time we'll come on this broadcast, we'll be able to show you where to get the jerseys, all of these outfits for the Grand Bazaar County Sport Meet. And maybe we can bring one of the proprietors right on the screen and talk to them. Let them tell us how much the jersey costs. What is it like? Are people very pulling to buy the jersey? What's the momentum of the county meet in Grand Bazaar, especially as the host? Maybe tomorrow, maybe even after tomorrow, we'll be on the streets of maybe on Thomas Street or somewhere in Buchanan, asking citizens of Grand Bazaar what do they make of their county being the host of this year's county meet. How optimistic are them that they're going to win the county meet? So watch out for it. It begins on December 17th, and we know that the entire Liberia will be focused on Grand Bazaar County maybe just a few days from now. So the preparation stages are ongoing. The stadium is being fixed. All of the necessary are being put into place, and we hope to see a very, very beautiful game. So, like I said, keep following KaeTV, share our videos, watch our podcast, and we are also on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and search for KaeTV, you're going to see all of our videos. So we're not limited to just Facebook, right? So you can log on to YouTube and subscribe to our page. Of course, we are going to be there for you. Now, the country is a bit stable, as a matter of fact. Of recent, we're trying to delve into politics now, right? Of recent, you know, of this upcoming hunger, retire with hunger campaign that has been, you know, planned and has been orchestrated or carried on by the opposition CPP. Of recent, there was this Hula Baloo with Louis Brown, when he attended the talk show at a local radio show in Monrovia. Everybody knows how that happened, and we saw live video of how the police intervened. Kudos to the Liberia National Police, you know, for arresting that situation instead of making it go out of hand, and that situation was gone under control. But the Liberian government, through the Ministry of Justice, have consented to the retire campaign. In other words, they're giving the guys go ahead, let them go ahead and do the protest. Let them go ahead and tell. Are Liberians really hungry? Are Liberians really tired? Is this country really part of? Are Liberians suffering? So we expect two major events on the 17th. The 17th is going to be a great day, right? The county meet starts, and the retire campaign also protest will be on the 17th. All we can do is to watch and see. We read the sounds, we look at the political climate to see what is happening, so that we can be able to make sure that we are on top of it. For the people who are hosting, my kind of opinion, the people who are hosting the retire campaign, to some extent, a lot of Liberians think that they are recycle. Recycle means, yes, they are not in government, but they are in these are people who have been around government. You know the names. You're talking about Louis Brown, who is the chairman of the opposition CPP, a very tough talking former information minister who once warned the CDC government of not, you know, disturbing the peace. And you know he's very vocal. He doesn't miss his voice when he's speaking. Mr. Louis Brown is the lead presenter of the leader of that protest, and we expect to see even the standard bearer of the CPP, Mr. Alexander Cummings, and all of the stars of the CPP to be, you know, on that protest on December 17th. Whatever the case is, we're watching with eagle eyes. Our focus is that Liberia should be safe. Liberia should be safe from chaos. We don't want to go back. Nobody is thinking of going back now. We've gone almost like 20, 21, almost 22 years out of the chaos. So we're hoping that by God's grace, Liberia will be peaceful, no matter what the case. Our president, according to the reports, is currently in Washington, D.C. You know, in Washington, D.C. is where all African leaders are now assembling on invitation of the U.S. government. And that program or that particular event is where the president and his entourage finally are, and they have been out of the country for a while now. We've seen photos of the president entering, being welcomed, but not just Liberians, but representatives of the U.S. government, and that tells you that President, we have finally get the opportunity, you know, to mingle with the White House, whatever the case is, right? That's it. And we're hoping that these meetings become fruitful and our president can return to the country safely. Whatever the case is, we're hoping that Liberia remains peaceful. And as we move on to 2023 election, 2023 election is a turning point. It's a turning point. And maybe another time we're going to look squarely into our prospect of the 2023 election. You know, there are a lot of people now who are voting for a representative seat. And in their various districts, you know, new news are popping up. Of latest, I just read a post, I just followed a clip or a news clip. Jonathan Pelele, the former BBC or the BBC reporter, has resigned so that he can run for representative in Lima County District 8. So Jonathan Pelele, you know the name, so that tells you every Liberian who is well known, who think that they can write the gun, they want to come to the stage now to become representative. What do you think of it? Liberians are open game, right? They face it, like the famous song said, they come here again. Yesterday in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County, we saw the daughter of the fallen Councillor Charles Walker Brunsky, and trying to make her mark. We saw how Liberians or other people of Grand Bassa turned out yesterday in their numbers. Most of you watched the video. You saw what we're talking about. We were there live. We took that event live. and thousands of people, young people, first-time voters, regulars, people who know the politics, they were with her. And she declared her campaign. She accepted the petition to become the representative, or if elected to become the representative. She promised Liberians or people of Grand Bassa that their children will go to school. Haven't we heard these promises before? She promised to make Buchanan a better place. You know, she's actually running against the sitting representative Matthew Fairplay Joe, a man who, to some extent, people say he fulfilled his promises. That is, I don't know whether that is arguable or that is not. We'll leave that with the public opinion. You should decide whether Matthew Joe has fulfilled his campaign promises or not. But Charlie Brosky is on the stage now, and she seems to be a formidable force. Remember in 2011, before the 2011 election, Panam Sadi said, I will be a formidable force. And of course, she went to these elections and she won. So let's expect to see what will happen. Charlie Brosky is now the new household name in Grand Bassa County. She's shaking things, she's bringing fear among the politicians. I don't know what you think about it, but is she strong enough to defeat Matthew Fairplay Joe? That's the big question. This is District 3, Buchanan District, and this is where we are broadcasting to you from. We're hoping that whatever the situation is, Liberia and the county remains as peaceful as possible. So that is it. KaeTV is live. This is just a quick podcast. We don't want to take much time on this. We want to make sure that we keep our life up as possible and be consistent on all of the activities we are following. So we're going to take a very, very short break. I want to introduce my reporters to you quickly. You know, this is KaeTV, and we're running a brand, we're running an institution. So these are people who are going to be on the screen as regularly as possible. We want to make sure that you get to know them, you get to see them, and you are able to also interact with them. Share our video, follow us on YouTube, and follow us on our Facebook page, follow our live feed, share and like it. We want to always be around with you. And for people of Grand Bassa, we get people of Monrovia. We also have our reporters in Monrovia as well. So we're hoping to get even advance a little bit bigger. So it's now time that we start to introduce our the people who are behind the scene for KaeTV. So we're just going to do a little dress by dress so that we can see our reporters of people who are behind the scene, making sure that KaeTV live on. Let's begin. Let's begin with. Let me take a little dress. I want to introduce them, and we'll talk a bit about the expectation on the county. We just want to introduce our reporters, our presenters, our producers. We want to introduce our presenters. We want to make sure that we have the opportunity that you get to know them. You've seen them already, so this is something that we try to do for the sake of the upcoming tournament and all of the activities that we're having. These are people you'll be seeing as regularly as possible. So it's an opportunity for you to firstly get to see them, because we are building a team, or we build a team, a very professional team, a team of young professionals who are out to bring some pride and dignity to the profession of journalism in Grand Bassa County. First, I have with me my friend and brother, my producer, and Patrick Manning. Patrick, good evening and welcome to KaeTV. I'm welcoming you to KaeTV.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Sarah, for listening.
Yeah, so tell us a bit about your activities with KaeTV. First of all, you want to say hi to the viewers?
Oh yeah. Let me take the time and say hi to all of you who are following us. This is KaeTV. We coming to you live from Grand Bassa County as well, Buchanan City.
Okay, Patrick, tell us a bit about your activities with KaeTV. What do you do?
Okay, firstly, let me say thanks to Almighty God for the strength and that opportunity, because being here is now by myself, by the grace of the Almighty God. So I want to say thanks to Almighty God. Number two, when it comes to the work on the KaeTV, I'm the producer. I think they're following the page. You see all of the games,
okay,
to zero said what happened the last time to the junction
Interview.
Yeah, the interview and other things. So these are some of the things, but we got more coming up. Okay, we got more coming up. And thank God, the season that we're in now, this is the best time.
It's the festive season.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got more to do for the people to keep following us. Don't give up. We upward and you know, it's a surprising thing for people to know that we're on YouTube.
Okay.
You see, we're on YouTube now. You're on YouTube, just
search KaeTV.
Yeah, definitely. You're gonna see
You're gonna see all of our
so it's amazing, you know.
Yeah,
it's amazing
to be in the eyes of the public. And Patrick was just on the feed today. Tell us.
Oh yeah.
What was going on the feed? You were doing the live video.
Yeah. You know, I was so surprised when we got there. We were opportune to speak with the county and development superintendent as well. Okay. He said KaeTV, you guys, and all of the guys from media entity, you know, begin to tell the public that the county taking their own time in the renovation of the fee. So today, when we gather, like I said, gentlemen, make our people to know that this is what we are doing, and definitely what we were doing for the people. Thank God, people were following and they started making a comment, you know, congratulating them. So to tell our followers that KaeTV, we are not only there for I know you and other thing, you know what I'm saying? But everything you do, that
do it with sincerity.
Yes, thank you. So we have to make our people to know that this is what we are targeting. Okay. So and today that one we bring it to the people of Grand Basso, specifically the people of Grand Basso, to know that there are people working for this coming, you know, county comes 2022, 2023, because it will be kicking off on the 17th, which is this coming Saturday. So definitely that the
KaeTV,
will be there. We'll be there info and we want to make them to know that we are 100% ready for broadcast.
Okay, Mr. Patrick Manning, thank you so much, and thank you for the hard work.
No, that's it. We together.
And I hope that the followers know you and see your face.
Yeah, no problem.
So that's it, folks.
Have yourself a wonderful time, okay?
And Merry Christmas, I'm telling you what. Tell about Merry Christmas. You mean you
happy big one to you, okay? Merry Christmas. Free one for me to you.
Okay, that's Patrick Manning. Patrick is the producer here at KaeTV, and he's a very hard-working gentleman who's been doing work seriously, tirelessly, and he's always in the background doing all of the major videos, going to places, interacting with the newsmakers, and we will only get better, right? We'll only get better. So let's bring one of our females now. I think we want to introduce everybody this evening. So who's next? I know somebody there is already saying, I know this girl. Yeah, this is one of our reporters. She's going to introduce herself better. Good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name?
My name is Mokunje P. Smith, and I'm serving as reporter for KaeTV.
Okay, Mokunje P. Smith. Are you a journalist, or are you just trying to get in this?
No, I've been a journalist for a couple of years now, and yeah, I work with Radio Boyson, and later on I took transfer at Radio Jubilee, a Christian-based radio station, and at the same time I'm also at the community radio station of Painsbury Belt, the university radio station.
Wow. Okay, that's good. So, tell us, how did you get connected with KaeTV, and what are you doing particularly at KaeTV?
Well, actually, I got connected with KaeTV. First of all, I started following their page when it comes to live coverage, and then after I decided to send in my application, and after I sent in my application, everything went smoothly, and then later on I was called for an interview, and then hopefully God made things possible for me, and I was successful to be a reporter for KaeTV, and presently I'm serving as sports reporter when it comes to live coverage.
Sports reporter, this is your time. You're going to be at the Doris Sports Page.
Yes,
what's your impression for the Grand Basso County team so far? We are the host because I'm here already. So I will prefer saying we are the hosts because we are all in Grand Basso right now. We're hosting the people. What do you think? Do you see Grand Basso County being strong enough to win the county?
Yeah, first of all, let me say thank you ever so much to BSA, the county or chairman. He's doing extremely well when it comes to preparation for the upcoming county, Jerry Funiga, for the upcoming county sports meet. And I'm seeing things they are trying their possible best to make things possible to make Basso to be victorious when it comes to this county sport meet, because the players, they are in anonymous and doing things gradually. Like for most of the practices, I really can admire the team, especially for the female team. And the male, they are also doing extremely well too to make things possible. And we hope to see good things from them this coming Saturday against Riverside County.
Okay, so as it stands now, the team is prepared for the match.
Yeah, they are prepared. They are, yeah.
Okay, so we expect to see the ceremony being very colorful.
Sure.
Wow, you are a sport reporter, and judging from the those terms and jargons you use in the sport arena, can we say Tabela will sweat? Tabela will sweat. What's your prediction?
Well, actually, some people may like to say, oh, she is a Basso woman, so she may like to go on Basso side.
The last time, River says Basso drew.
Yeah, so I understand. But I know this coming contest sport made Basso must win, and I'm quite sure that they will win their first game against Riverside.
You should be saying we now.
Yeah, sure. I know, you know, Riverside people, they are also Brazilians. Yeah. We love to see good things from all of them too. But I'm quite sure that Basso may likely win their first game, because you know Basso is also serving as close to, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so they won't be defeated on the first phase of the match.
How can you be sure about that?
I know, I'm 100% sure.
That time was flopped in the first match.
Sure, but yet still, I know what I'm saying, because the county authorities, they are doing their possible best to make things possible that the children, you know, will be pleased at least to play a game well, that their fans out there will be seeing some impressive things from them, and at least to help them in times to come as well.
So you as the reporter will be on the Doris Williams sports page beginning on the 17th. What should we expect from you?
Well, actually, I can say I will try my possible best when it comes to the live coverage aspect.
You'll be commentating?
Because, yeah, to be commentating, and I hope and pray that we will see a lot of fans to come, because we will be at the Doris Williams sports page, yeah, to see our best to make that game a successful one.
Wow, thank you very much, Malcolm J. Smith. I'm thinking whether we are related. You know, Smith.
No, we are.
I hope people are asking in great sister.
No,
I know.
Yeah.
I know you
know
people.
no, the Smith, we have so many when it comes to the Smith. You know, people consider us as Congo people.
Okay.
For me, I am from Lloydsville Township.
Congo girl.
District 1.
Congo Bassa girl.
Yeah, sure.
So for me, I'm cool anyway. But we're not talking about travel anyway. We're just trying to be good. But we are one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. And let's go and you do a very good one.
Thank you.
Okay. That's our sport reporter. She specializes in sport reporting, and she will be live at the Doris Williams sports page come December 17th. Thank you so much, and have a great night.
Thank you too for affording me the opportunity.
Okay, so that's it. We got just one more question to talk about, but before we call our next reporter, I just want to inform you. We have TechWazer. Unfortunately, we cannot bring you a video clip of what they do here at TechWazer. TechWazer is a technology company, and TechWazer specializes into graphic design, computer training. They also print t-shirts, banners, souvenirs, items of all kinds. TechWazer is one of the best right now in Grand Basso County. You can't believe it. TechWazer is going to print our t-shirt for the county meet. And when our t-shirt is printed, I wish I could get one design of any of TechWazer work. Let me get something quick to show you. I just want to show you what TechWazer is made of quickly before we present our next reporter. Quickly, I want to show you something, a work from TechWazer. We want to show you something from TechWazer very quickly. Just want for you to see it, because these guys are our partners in progress, and they do very good. The work they are doing is extremely well. They do souvenir of all kinds. They do t-shirts. They do computer training. They do a lot of work that are very, very, very much important. They print photos of all kinds. They are in the graphic design, like I said, and they can do real quality printing. And you need a board printing. This is so far the only place you can do that, you can find that kind of work here in Buchanan City. So Tech Wizard specializes in these kinds of work. Unfortunately, you know, you can call them. You will get to know their numbers very shortly. You get to know how you see some of the work that they do. So let's try to show you something very quickly from Tech Wizard before we introduce our next reporter. If you just joined us, it is KaeTV Live, and we are in Buchanan getting prepared for the county meet. And we're also warming up on the evening talk with KaeTV, and we're hoping that every one of you get used to following KaeTV as much as possible. We want to make sure that we go into every nook and corner to bring you the happiness of Liberians in Grand Bassa County, in Monserrate County, and from all across. We want to make sure that we have the opportunity to, bam. This is KaeTV's work. Not KaeTV, but Tech Wizard. This is the work the kind of work they do. You see this kind of work, when you see the t-shirt, you will see that maybe they are only done in places like China, maybe out of Liberia. These guys are very, very, very much talented. See the back. They print names of t-shirts or jerseys. They print jerseys. So when they are items, you see the numbers. This question name is Akakwa. This person name is well printed on the back of this jersey. You see this pen? This is a souvenir pen. Let me take it closer to you so you see it. This is Atlantic View Residences. I'm sure this is a entertainment area. It's a resort. You see the pen? The name is being printed on the pen. Very beautifully designed. So Tech Wizard specializes in these kind of souvenir items, and that is exactly what they do. And they are expert at what they do. And hopefully, maybe by next week, we're going to see our own name, KaeTV, on our t-shirts and stuff, and we're going to be in collaboration with KaeTV. So Tech Wizard rather. So this is KaeTV. If you are following our sponsor of today, unfortunately, we can't see the real logo of our sponsor right now, but we're going to go through the activities beginning tomorrow. So let's go now to our next reporter before we end this live feed. Let's bring another. She's very big. I know you've seen her. Maybe blowing the camera. Let me go see you. See how beautiful she is. Everybody see her, right?
Stop flattering me.
Oh, she said I'm flattering her, but you can see she's not. Isn't she fat? She's a very fat woman. She's big. So they kind of women, you know, they can eat plenty. And I'm just kidding anyway. But good evening and welcome to KaeTV.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
You mind introducing yourself?
I'm Margaret Hughes.
Okay, Margareta, you are with KaeTV. How long have you been with KaeTV?
I've been with KaeTV for a couple of months now.
Okay, and you are.
I've been doing behind the scenes.
Okay, you've been behind the scenes. So now you come in front of me. Wow, it's going to be splendid. I imagine this kind of big woman and you're in the holding our microphone and doing a live feed for us. So, Margareta, tell us, what will you be doing with KaeTV? What kind of work will you be doing? Are you going to be a presenter, producer, maybe camera woman? What?
I'm doing everything, both.
Wow.
The three of them, I'll do presenting, I'll be behind the scenes with the camera.
Wow.
Everything that you can think of.
Whatever. She's an expert. Everything. Don't think different. She will do everything. So we're hoping that we have Margareta. I mean, please call your name on the phone here.
Margaret Hughes is my name.
Margareta Hughes is her name, and she's one of our reporters. So Margareta, let's talk about the county school. I don't know whether you are school lover or you follow soccer as much as possible. The county meet starts on the 17th. What's the impression so far?
That's all the way because I'm already at Barcelona, so
So only because you pass up. We have to see your B.
no problem. Ready for the
You're able to be the process?
Why not?
So tell us, you were just around Charlie's Bronskin activities on yesterday. What did you see?
We saw a lot of things because they came up in their numbers, especially our supporters. They came up, the citizens of Grand Bassa gave her their, how do they call themselves?
the petition.
Yeah, petition.
And she accepted
She
it.
accepted it. So we saw it. She told us that she's come to do for our people. Just hope that she will live up to her words. Well, in all.
Is she strong enough from your own description? From what you've been seeing so far, is Charlie Brunskill strong enough to defeat?
Well, I can say now that she's strong enough, but she got crowd.
Oh, she got crowd.
Yeah.
Everybody can get crowd.
Well, the crowd that we saw, and it will be the first time for a woman.
In grandmas.
Yeah, in
to get that kind of
Grandma's
crowd.
yeah.
Wow.
So
First
we hope that she'll be able to pull up to our expectation.
Okay, so we don't want to keep you long, my granddad. It's been nice talking to you, and we hope that you always be around with KaeTV. Can I get a handshake? Please go ahead and tell the people Merry Christmas. Or you get both Christmas for the people, we tell them when you will get it.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance.
Okay,
Thank you.
my granddad is also one of our products, and that's it, folks. We gotta go, right? We definitely have to go, and we will always be around to bring these beautiful ladies. We got another lady who, due to some unforeseen circumstances, we also heard that she's not feeling well. She wasn't able to be here today. But hopefully tomorrow or the next time we are here again, we'll introduce you. These ladies are beautiful, and this gentleman, we also have a language expert. That pops. You remember the video we did with the policeman who got victimized by some street guys. The policeman who got killed around the track. The man who was doing the language, interpreting it in Basel. He will be here with us maybe tomorrow or maybe anytime soon. So watch out for KaeTV. We got a lot of stuff to do, and we're hoping that you always follow our video, follow our live feeds, and we want to make sure that you are able to know exactly what we're doing and what is happening across Liberia, across Grand Basel. We want to always be around for you. We want to make sure that we keep you informed, we keep you abreast. We'll be discussing politics, discussing entertainment. We will take our microphone and our camera to the streets. Hopefully maybe tomorrow evening or maybe Wednesday we're going to be just around the intersection of Open Power Junction and the Sawmill Junction, just to that intersection, to ask Liberians what they make of the upcoming county week and what their expectations so far now that Grand Basel is the host, and whether they expect that Grand Basel will win the upcoming county week. So thanks for listening, thanks for following, thanks for watching. Share our videos. You can go to YouTube to download our video. Maybe you can watch it when you are offset, so that you can be able to know exactly what we do at KaeTV. Until then, thanks to our sponsors. We want to say a big thanks to our sponsors. At the same time, we will call the names of our sponsors and be able to appreciate them so much for the hard work they're doing. KaeTV, we will also know that we got some new equipment on the way. And trust me, we'll soon be all in the air. We'll be doing area view shot of whatever or wherever we go. So we're getting there, we're moving faster than ever, and we're hoping that the people of Grand Basel County can embrace KaeTV for the best they can get out of it. Thank you so much for listening. Until then, my name is Cyrus Will Smith, and do have yourself a pleasant evening. Peace.